have a chance. Richarlison. Cuts it back. Oh, what a goal! First up! It's just the 5th minute.
Still Lewandowski. Still Doski. Finds Dembélé, and Dembélé scores an equaliser. What a pass from Lewandowski. He has been the best player. He has actually got 2 assists. One of Gavi's goal and now Dembele's goal.
And City wins! City won the match. Manchester City won the match.
Hello everybody, this is Brisbane 05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In the previous match we've done the Bundesliga and Bayern actually destroyed Borussia Dortmund. Despite Dortmund having a comeback goal, they did score the equalizing goal until they conceded too many penalties, and well, they've conceded a penalty, they've botched an opportunity, like had a chance to score the equalizing goal earlier on this game. They were dumbfounded and Bayern actually won this game. I'm pretty sure many of you haven't watched the video. I recommend you to please watch it because that rivalry was insane. So yeah, I really recommend you to please watch this video because it would really blow your minds. But anyway, in today's match, it's going to be a Champions League match. The first FC 25 Champions League game that we're going to do. It's going to be Atletico Madrid taking on PSG, which is going to be in FC 25. And that match will be taking place at the Metropolitano. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. I don't have any introductions for these two teams. I'm pretty sure Atletico Madrid have basically been the unluckiest side. They've been in 2 finals in literally in a decade. Well, more than a decade, actually. One in the 2013-14 season and the other one the 2015-16 season. Despite winning a lot of Europa League titles, they have never been pretty lucky in terms of winning the Champions League. And of course, these 2 finals, they're up against their arch nemesis, Real Madrid. And we're not going to do the Champions League Grand Final because it kind of doesn't make sense to do it. It's not a prediction final, it's just a group stage match. But Atletico Madrid do have their moment. They do have their right moment because they're up against PSG, who have just recently emerged themselves as Champions League winners after literally this time in their 2nd attempt. Yup. They've been champions. They've done it like only in the 2nd attempt. Of course, they've been in the Champions League final before. They're up against Bayern Munich, only for Kingsley Coman to dunk on them. And he also played for PSG earlier. He was a former PSG player. To let their former affiliate player actually dunk on them, it was completely mind-boggling. But of course, PSG did win the Champions League last season. So can the defending champions of the Champions League try to break past this haram ball of Atletico Madrid? We just don't know. Can Atletico Madrid use their haram ball, but this time for their success? We're just going to see and find out. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, let's get to the Estadio Metropolitano, whatever that stadium name is. The Metropolitano Stadium to see Atletico Madrid taking on PSG. Alright guys, we're here to see this amazing match as we feature Atletico Madrid taking on Paris Saint-Germain. Both these sides are evenly matched. The stadium is in Estadio Metropolitano in Madrid. But as I already told you, in Atletico Madrid, they really are seeking for revenge and redemption here because they've been in the final like 2 times in a decade span and they've lost, both of them, to Real Madrid despite being Europa League winners. Whereas PSG, on the other hand, they've actually won the Champions League in their second attempt. And despite having the opportunity to win it on their first time of asking, they at least still managed to prove it. And yeah. But we're going to now enjoy this Champions League anthem here. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Alright guys, so we're going to take a look at the starting lineup here for Atletico Madrid. Of course, Diego Simeone is the manager here. And as you can see, Oblak is the keeper, followed by Reinildo, Jimenez, Lenormand, Witzel, Molina, Koke, De Paul, Llorente, Sorloth and Griezmann. The two deadly attackers here for Atletico Madrid. And given the fact that this place is played in the Estadio Metropolitano, PSG are the huge favourites. I mean, they have the current Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembélé, Gigi Donnarumma, the Euros winner, and of course they have Marquinhos, probably one of the best centre-back, Achraf Hakimi, the best right-back here for PSG. They're actually the favourites to win this match. But prove me wrong, guys, because they're stacked. Well, let's take a look at PSG's starting lineup. Of course, they have the treble-winning coach from Barcelona, Luis Enrique, as the manager. Donnarumma is the keeper, followed by Mendes, Beraldo, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Ruiz, Vitinha, Zaire Emery, and then Barcola, Ramos, and Dembele. That's right, Goncalo Ramos is actually the starting player for PSG. Of course, they don't have Kylian Mbappé, and still PSG are the huge favourites to win this game. Of course, Gigi Donnarumma, probably one of the best goalkeepers here. I mean, since the Euros win over England in the 2021 series, Gigi Donnarumma have basically been probably one of the best keepers, and that persuaded PSG to actually pay for them. Pay for him to come to play for PSG. But anyway, as you can see right here, kickoff has already started with, of course, PSG having the possession of the ball. Now here's Achraf Hakimi, probably one of the best right back here. I mean, he was the player that motivated Morocco to actually come and, you know, go deeper into the 2022 World Cup. And he also took the winning penalty against his birthplace, Spain. I mean, he was born in Spain. Achraf Hakimi was actually born in Spain, even despite playing for Morocco. And there was an actual foul right there, but for some reason it's play on. Now here's Goncalo Ramos. Finds Ousmane Dembélé. Dembélé is through. He shoots and scores the goal which could give PSG the lead. And actually, like I said, PSG are the huge favourites to win this game. And this is how it shows. I mean, Dembélé knew what I was going to say. And he took it. He took those words into his mind. And that's how he actually scored the opening goal of this match. The current Ballon d'Or winner, ladies and gentlemen, he actually gives PSG the lead. He actually flopped at Barcelona to actually having his redemption career in PSG. That's kind of mind-boggling here. But still, it's just earlier in the game, and Atletico Madrid do have chance to score the equalizing goal. I mean, they are the shithousery teams here. Of course, having Diogo Simeone at the helm. They are going to be playing proper haram ball. And that was a perfect tackle by one of the Atletico Madrid players. You might know the name because I was focusing on the player. Now here's Llorente, Marco Llorente with it. He has the opportunity to cross it in, but it's still Llorente. Llorente finds Griezmann, but a block from one of the PSG defenders keeps it away. And now PSG are on the attack with Vitinha. Finds Ousmane Dembélé. Still Dembélé. He might have the opportunity to go for a double, but that was a wasted chance here from the Frenchman. And Jan Oblak makes a perfect save. Well, he didn't have to make perfect save. He just had to not go for a dive. But anyway, Nahuel Molina has it. The World Cup winning right back has it for Atletico Madrid. Now Griezmann finds Sorloth. Sorloth shoots, but Donnarumma makes a wonderful save. And Simeone is really having his eyes on his player because he knows that Atletico Madrid might have their moment right from this corner kick. Now here's Rodrigo De Paul. Still Rodrigo De Paul. Rodrigo De Paul. Still De Paul. It's Griezmann actually. Sorry about that. Griezmann tried to go for a finesse shot, but that didn't age well as he actually skied this one. Well, anyway, it looks like it's a goal kick here for PSG. Donnarumma is actually going to be the one to take it. Is he going to go short or long? He's actually going to be challenging himself by going long. And that didn't actually affect them because it's still with PSG. Bradley Barcola has it. He finds Nuno Mendes, the best left back here for PSG. Now Goncalo Ramos. What a tackle here from Lenormand, if I'm correct. Now here's Griezmann. Still Griezmann, but what a tackle here from the PSG midfielders. And now PSG are on the attack. Still Bradley Barcola. Barcola with it. That's actually an offside. Well, it's a goal kick, but that could have actually been an offside here. But to be fair, Goncalo Ramos did enough to actually stay onside, and that could have actually been a goal here for PSG. But luckily for Atletico Madrid, it actually just went off target, and Atletico Madrid have the goal kick here. Jan Oblak decides to also go long, but is this going to be a gamble here? It is, because PSG still has the ball. Vitinha. Still Vitinha. Vitinha finds Bradley Barcola, and he knew that it's going to be a dodgy offside goal, that the dodgy offside goal will not be given. So that's why Jan Oblak made a perfect save to deny a goal here, an opportunity for Bradley Barcola. And it's a corner kick here for PSG. Ousmane Dembélé, the player to take the corner. Finds Warren Zaire-Emery, but what a tackle from Rodrigo De Paul. Still Rodrigo De Paul, but it's going to be a throw-in here, sorry. A throw-in for Atletico Madrid. Now Reinildo has it, the Mozambique player. Still Reinildo. Reinildo finds Llorente. Llorente to Sorloth. But what a tackle from Hakimi, man. This player is playing like an actual stud. Now here's Warren Zaire-Emery. Still Zaire-Emery. He finds Hakimi. Hakimi to Zaire-Emery. Zaire-Emery to Vitinha. What a clearance from the Atletico Madrid players. But as you can see, PSG have been dominating against Atletico Madrid. As you can see right here. Now here's Vitinha. Well, sorry, not Vitinha. Atletico Madrid has the ball possession. Sorry about that. Now here's Reinildo. Reinildo finds Griezmann. Still Griezmann. Still Griezmann. Griezmann finds Llorente. Still Marco Llorente. He's under pressure here. But luckily for Atletico Madrid, it's going to be a corner kick. But of course, you can see why the PSG fans are happy about this, because that was a wonderful goal from Ousmane Dembélé. Jan Oblak could not react properly. He just let that one in, and PSG are actually leading this one. But Atletico Madrid do have the corner kick. Now here's Llorente. Manages to dribble past the defender there. But it's a penalty here for Atletico Madrid as Marquinhos made an unforced error here. We've got to take a look at the replay. He actually controlled it with his hand. That was unnecessary. Or it's his shoulder, we don't know. And now Atletico Madrid have the opportunity to equalize the game. The fans are excited. They knew that this is their moment. But Donnarumma has made a save. Of course, no surprise here, because Donnarumma has probably been one of the best goalkeepers here for PSG. I can't believe this. And of course, he has done a penalty shootout save. And he was the reason that why Italy have won the Euros. Because of Donnarumma. And that was Atletico Madrid's chance to equalize the game. But of course, there was a twist in which Donnarumma made an important save. And that too was a commentator's curse, in my opinion. And now Achraf Hakimi has the opportunity to double the lead for PSG. Still Hakimi. Still Achraf Hakimi. It's actually going to be a free kick for PSG here, because Hakimi was taken illegally. Now here's Dembélé. Dembélé finds Zaire-Emery. PSG have the opportunity to double the lead and capitalize on Atletico's missed opportunity here. But what a tackle from the Atleti defense. And now they have one last attack. Here's Sorloth. Finds Molina. Still Molina. Manages to dribble past Nuno Mensch there. Finds Griezmann. And Sorloth scores the equalizing goal despite not scoring it from the penalty spot. Atletico Madrid eventually scored the goal. They did score the goal after all, thanks to a tiki-taka play from Griezmann. First from Molina, then to Griezmann. And now Alexander Sorloth with a wonderful finish equalizes the game for Atletico Madrid. And with that, the game is back to an even stage position, with both these sides still yet to break the deadlock. But can second half decide to see who's going to be the winner? Of course, halftime whistle has been blown, and both these sides are still yet to break the deadlock. But of course, Ousmane Dembélé was the man that actually gave PSG the lead. And his lead was going to last for long until Alexander Sørloth spoiled their party. And because of this, Atletico Madrid managed to score the equalizing goal at the stroke of half-time. But both these sides level at 1-1. As we can see right here, we're going to go to the highlighter replay. Going to take some action, some crazy actions here. Of course, Atletico Madrid were the ones to start. And Ousmane Dembélé, as cold, managed to give PSG the lead. The fans were so ecstatic because that was pivotal for the PSG and the fans. And then it was actually probably a very good tackle here. And then Sørloth had the opportunity to equalize this goal. To equalize the game, sorry. And Donnarumma made a vital save, denying it to go into the near post. And even though PSG were dominant in the first half, Goncalo Ramos had the opportunity to double the lead for PSG, but went off target. And he was fuming because that could have been his opportunity there. And then Barcola had the opportunity to score, but Jan Oblak, the Slovenian keeper, made a wonderful save. Just had to tuck this one out. And then, of course, a wonderful finish from Alexander Sørloth despite a denied penalty goal from Griezmann. It was still 1-1 after all. But of course, we're going to take a look at the match facts. And Atletico Madrid surprisingly have more shots than PSG. I mean, of course, despite the only reason why they dominated was because PSG were leading. And they took it personally. But we're going to take a look at their shooting. Of course, Atletico Madrid 6 shots, 3 shots on target to PSG's 5 shots, 4 shots on target. Donnarumma were the ones to make crucial saves. And Jan Oblak. Oh my goodness. But anyway, guys, let's take a look at the second half. So don't go anywhere, guys. The second half will be coming up shortly, right after the break. Alright, guys. Looks like the second half has already started with both these sides still level. PSG are the ones to kick off here, with Fabian Ruiz having the possession of the ball. He finds Bradley Barcola. Barcola finds Ruiz. Ruiz to Vitinha. Vitinha. But somehow Atletico Madrid managed to get this one away. And now here's Alexander Sørloth. Still Sørloth. But PSG manages to nullify them in the midfield. And now PSG have the opportunity with a wonderful dribble here from Bradley Barcola. Could this go in? No, it couldn't, because Jan Oblak has made a vital save to deny a crucial opportunity for PSG. And now here's Llorente. Griezmann. And as you can see right here, both these sides have plenty of chances, same amount of chances, but they just couldn't be converted. Of course, one goal has been converted for both these sides, but no. And now PSG have the advantage here. Nuno Mensch finds Bradley Barcola. Barcola to Vitinha. And that was a sliding effort here from the Atletico Madrid captain there. Now here's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery to Vitinha. Still Vitinha. Vitinha finds Fabian Ruiz. He finds Goncalo Ramos, who's through. He shoots and scores. What a goal here from Goncalo Ramos. And he re-established the lead for PSG here. Celebrates it in front of Atletico Madrid fans there. That is brutal in my opinion. But what a goal here from Goncalo Ramos, as PSG re-establish their advantage just after 10 minutes. Mere of 10 minutes here. What a goal here from Goncalo Ramos. The substitute, the former substitute for Kylian Mbappé, the understudy for Kylian Mbappé, has actually scored the goal here for PSG. That to a vital one. And now Atletico Madrid, they're still trailing again. Alexander Sørloth finds Griezmann. Still Griezmann. Still Griezmann, but he kind of fluffed it there with the dribble. And PSG manages to get this one. And now, this could be an opportunity here for PSG to this time double their lead. And Ousmane Dembélé dribbled past the defenders here. Could this be the goal? Yes, it would be. As Dembélé re-establishes the 2-goal cushion over the Spaniards. And of course, I could see a lot of boos here with the fans, the Atleti fans there. But what a goal here from Dembélé. That was actually a solo goal effort here from Ousmane Dembélé. No one can stop Dembélé, the Ballon d'Or winner, man. And of course, Luis Enrique. He's actually happy about this, even though for some reason he's showing his argument, his arrogant face. Now here's Alexander Sorloth. He actually chips this one. It's Jimenez, the Uruguayan centre-back. He finds Koke, finds Griezmann. Griezmann finds De Paul. De Paul to Griezmann. Griezmann tries to nail it with his dribble there. Still Griezmann. Still Griezmann. Griezmann finds Sorloth, and Sorloth's backheel pass just turned into a failure. And now PSG have the opportunity. Dembélé has it. And Dembélé had the opportunity to go for a through ball pass, but Atletico Madrid manages to nullify that. And Ronaldo manages to keep it in play. With only 21 minutes to go, just quarter of the half to go, can Atletico Madrid do the unthinkable? Now here's Sorloth, who's through. Sorloth finds De Paul. De Paul had the opportunity to pass it, but he instead wanted to go for himself. But that was probably a dumb opinion here for Atletico Madrid. Not the best decision here for the Atletico Madrid midfielder De Paul. And now PSG have the opportunity to seal the game from there. Achraf Hakimi has the opportunity to score the goal, but just sails past the keeper. But off target. And of course, Lemar comes on for Llorente. And Barcola comes on for Marco Asensio. Of course, in real life, he plays for the Turkish club Fenerbahce, but it shows him that he still played for PSG. And because of him, I think PSG were not doing pretty well in the first half of the season. But now here's Atletico Madrid. Sorloth with it. Still Sorloth. What a tackle here from the PSG centre-back. Now here's Ramos. What a tackle from the Atletico Madrid. It's tackle after tackle. Nothing to be said here. Now here's Axel Witsel. Witsel finds Molina. Then to Witsel. Witsel finds Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul finds Koke. Oh my goodness. And now PSG are on the attack. This could be game, set and match. But Jan Oblak makes a pivotal save to keep it at just a 2-goal lead. Don't want to create any embarrassment. And João Felix comes on for Rodrigo De Paul, and Beraldo comes on for Kimpembe. And now PSG have the opportunity to create pressure here on Atletico Madrid. But of course, an effort here from who else? Was it Beraldo? No, it was Goncalo Ramos. Of course, Beraldo did get subbed off, so yeah. But can Atletico Madrid do the unthinkable in 8 minutes? Looks like Oblak goes long this time, but PSG still has it. But still Atletico Madrid do manage to get the ball. Ronaldo finds Felix. João Felix with it. Still João Felix. It's the Portuguese wizard, João Felix. João Felix tried to cross this one, but PSG get this one away. Koke somehow manages to get this one in play. He finds Sorloth, who's on the verge of scoring a double here, and Sorloth fluffed his lines there, as that could have been a chance for Atletico Madrid to get back in the game. And Hakimi actually goes off for João Neves. So João Neves will actually be playing shapeshift right back. A shapeshift right back here for João Neves here. But that could have been an opportunity for Atletico Madrid to get back in the game. But it's not the case. But looks like Ronaldo has it. He finds Lemar. Sorloth. Still Sorloth. Sorloth shoots. But Donnarumma makes a save. And Nuno Mendes manages to have the possession of the ball. Now here's Warren Zaire-Emery. Still Zaire-Emery. But Koke manages to get this one. Can Atletico Madrid at least score the consolation goal? With just 15 seconds to go. Nahuel Molina has it. I don't think they will. They're playing passively. And of course, full-time whistle is blown as PSG, as usual, got the job done over the Spaniards, Atletico Madrid, and who else but Dembélé to score a double and Goncalo Ramos to give PSG the lead. Despite Sorloth giving Atletico Madrid the lifeline, it wasn't enough as PSG stamped their authorities on the Spanish side. Atletico Madrid beating them 3-1 at the end of 90 minutes. As you can see right here, wonderful display here from... And of course, I don't know why the game is showing Sorloth scoring the goal at the 8th minute. That's a glitch here. But of course, a man of the match performance here from Ousmane Dembélé. Scored a brace with, of course, Goncalo Ramos scoring the only goal apart from Dembélé. Of course, we're going to take a look at the highlights. But were there any other chances? There were plenty of chances. So instead, we're going to do match recap, of course. Oh, sorry. Alright, there we go. So, of course, first off, we already know the action. Nothing much to see here. Dembélé scored a goal for PSG to give PSG the lead. Donnarumma was actually happy about this. And then Llorente, he was the one that actually tackled a wonderful tackle on Ousmane Dembélé. And then Atletico Madrid had the opportunity to score the equalizing goal. Sorloth, but it's saved from Donnarumma. Keeps it at 1-0. Donnarumma is just MVP, man. And then Barcola had the opportunity. Well, first it was Goncalo Ramos. He had the opportunity to double the lead for PSG. He did eventually do that. We're going to get to that. Depends if the highlight or replay shows it. Because it didn't even show the Griezmann penalty, the Griezmann missed penalty. Which is pretty weird in my opinion. It should show all the replays. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, Barcola had the opportunity to score the goal to double PSG's lead. But of course, it was a save from Oblak. And then Sorloth equalized the game for Atletico Madrid. And then Goncalo Ramos eventually scored the goal to re-establish PSG's lead. And then Ousmane Dembélé just wrapped it up, just scored his double. Luis Enrique is happy about this. And then, of course, Hakimi, out of nowhere, decided to try something special. But his shot just went off wide, just went off target. And then PSG corner kick. It was an attempted chance for Goncalo Ramos here. But, of course, just like Hakimi, just went off target as well. And that's it. I mean, I really hope that's it. But, no, there's still plenty of action left. Sorloth had the opportunity to give Atletico Madrid some sort of hope. But he just skied it. His finish was not pretty good. The Norwegian had the opportunity to give Atletico Madrid a lifeline here and just fluffed it. But of course, match facts here. And this time, PSG did actually dominate Atletico Madrid in terms of shot creations. Of course, Atletico Madrid 10 shots, 5 shots on target to PSG's 12 shots, 8 shots on target. Pure domination from PSG. Nothing much to say here. And that's all we have. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Our next match, we will be doing probably Arsenal versus Tottenham and then Chelsea versus Barcelona probably in the next coming week. I'll tell you in the conclusion area. But right now, let's just bid goodbye for this one. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back for our next match. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, PSG completely dominated the entirety of the game, the entire 90 minutes of the action, as despite Atletico Madrid scoring the equalizing goal at the stroke of halftime, PSG showed how they became champions, and that's what they did. They actually scored 2 unanswered goals on Atletico Madrid, with Goncalo Ramos scoring the goal to give PSG the lead again, and then Ousmane Dembélé wrapping it up with a double. Of course, scored a brace. He did score the goal earlier in the 8th minute. And that's the reason why PSG did lead earlier till the 45th minute. Sorloth scoring the equalizing goal, and that's it. And then PSG did take it from there. Wrap the game. Atletico Madrid had opportunities, but Donnarumma making plenty of saves, especially the save in the penalty. Griezmann's missed penalty. Griezmann really didn't want to see this happen. Of course, he had a history of missing penalties, but not at a time like this, especially when he's back at his best. But anyway, guys, that was the 90-minute action here. And that was a 90-minute action I showed you with these two sides playing. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Our next video or next match is going to be Arsenal versus Tottenham and Chelsea versus Barcelona. I might be doing that. Depends on my schedule, based to see if I'm either free or if I have problems with either with personal or probably with college stuff. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.